It's Grada from the Purple House, and this is our weekly Facebook question and answer session. And luckily for me, I didn't get any questions this week, so I'm just going to play around and show you what we did on Monday night when we did a 10-minute hand reflexology session on ourselves, which happened to be very, very popular, and quite a few people couldn't make it. So tonight I'm just going to give myself permission to play and have a bit of fun and show you how you can restore your health and boost your energy and create a healthy body. So of course we have hopefully two hands, so this hand represents this half of my body and this hand represents this half. So this is how reflexology works. If I was to slice my hands up into 5 parts, like through the bread slicer, this is how it relates to the body. So the outside of the hand relates to the outside of your body. Okay, that's as technical as I'm going to get. So if you do the replay later, make sure you take all sharp rings and so on off so you can do this safely. So first of all, I'm going to put some Stress Away essential oil, which is from my trusty essential oil kit. Do you want to show Peter what it looks like? On Monday we used the premium starter kit. I always have a premium starter kit at home, and I don't really use anything else much in the way of my emergency cupboard. So Stress Away is a beautiful oil that really helps you to relax. So I'm putting, did you see that? I've got a few drops of Stress Away on my hands. And by the way, my hands are red from cooking beetroot for tea. Okay, so first of all what you do, you rub your hands together and create some energy. Okay, and this is also switching on your digestion. So our digestion, our tummy, and our food assimilation and so on is all in here. Okay, and then, I can't help it, treat yourself to this beautiful smell of Stress Away. Smells delicious. So Stress Away is a mixture of copaiba and vanilla and a few other high quality oils. So now what I do, I rest my hands in my lap, and I sit here near the fire, like a little old lady, enjoying my creature comforts. So I'm just going to tune into my body for a second. Drop my shoulders. Breathe in big. Breathe out even bigger. And I already feel a lot more relaxed than I did a minute ago. So a good way is just clasping your hands together like this in a relaxed way and making sure the two energy centers, we have energy centers in our palms, that they join and connect, and the energy is starting to build up between my hands. Okay, so next thing we do, we want to release a lot of tension. And listen to my fingers crackle. So you push your hands together and pull them out like this and shake off all that tension. So literally, I'm squeezing the tension out of my hands, and because my hands each contain 7,000 nerve endings that go back to every part of the body, I'm releasing tension from my body. I'm literally flicking it away. So if you have lots of crackles and pops in your joints, that means you're overworking your hands. So now what you can do is just get some movement happening in the wrist, and that helps to loosen up your pelvis. Okay, the pelvic area, that I'm talking about this. So it's not popping and crackling too much. Okay, so next thing, you want to stretch your fingers a bit, Just give them a good stretch out. Okay, and I just remember something important. So for people over 40, when your ears and eyes aren't so clear anymore, all those points are in here. So when you go like this and create a sensation of Chinese burns, that stimulates the blood flow to your eyes and ears, and that improves your hearing and helps to restore your eyesight. Okay. So, next thing I'm going to massage my spine through my hands. So the tailbone starts here and I move all the way up through the neck and out through the brain. This is the brain. Okay. And I'm using an essential oil blend called Pain Away, which is awesome. Unfortunately, you can't smell it here. But it's called wintergreen in it, everlasting daisy, which is called helichrysum. And okay, so I'm just going to roll it onto my spine, starting at the tailbone and up. And so I'm aware that I have some tension between my shoulder blades at the back. So I'm holding my hand like this. And I'm just moving the thumb up all the way through to my brain. Okay, and it feels a bit sore in here. So I'm just going to go over that several times. And then I know that's actually working that part of my back. Okay. I could tell you lots of super interesting information about the oils, but I have to be careful not to break the rules, because even though I love to break the rules, I'll keep it legal this time. So if you have questions about your health, just send me a personal message. Okay, so I'm feeling a bit of pain through there. So all I need to do then is go over that several times, and that's going to help my back tremendously. Okay. And up here, and that's all related here to my neck area. So the thyroid. One time I had a lady and her thyroid was playing up all the time. And I simply got it to energize this part of her body, like this part of the base of the thumb. And then this hand as well, for 3 minutes every morning and every night, plus the iodine, taking iodine, and her thyroid completely settled down and normalized, because we actually have lots of powerful energy coming out of our fingertips. So at the end of the day, you can energize your thyroid like this. Okay. But I don't want too much energy tonight, so better stop, because Peter is looking worried. All right, so I'm jumping around a little bit, but I actually want to show you a really important point, and that is your adrenals. So we just did the thyroid, the adrenals, they're in here somewhere, okay? So see if you can find that point. And it's a bit intense. If it feels sore or intense, or you feel a hot flush or something, you know you're on the right spot. So it's roughly in here. This side is sore. So you always find one side of your body will be sore than the other side. And it's hurting, so I'm going to put some lavender on my adrenals. So that's probably 5 drops. So the lavender oil will soak into my skin and help my healthy nervous system. So this point relates to the adrenals, but I can actually feel something shift in my ears. So I'm not sure why my body is doing that, but it's opening up something in my hearing. Okay. So when you support your adrenals like this every day, you literally become a nicer person, because it's snapping you out of that fight and flight survival mode that we spend most of our life in. And it helps you to feel calm and balanced, your best self. Okay, so that's my adrenals. So the kidneys, that's probably why I felt my ears, because the kidney points are close by, they're sort of in the center. So our kidneys are usually overworked and underpaid. So I'm just going to gently hold my kidney like that. And I'll focus on the out breath. So do you know how many liters of blood your kidneys filter per day? Peter knows because I told him on Monday night. So just have a guess, what do you think? How many liters of blood does your kidneys filter every day? If you know, you're definitely going to give your body a lot more water. So apparently 1600 liters of blood are filtered by our kidneys every single day. So, and it's much easier for your kidneys to filter red wine than tomato sauce. So make sure that you drink enough water. And we usually recommend 1 liter of water for 30 kilos of body weight. So if you weigh 90 kilos, you absolutely must drink 3 liters of water and nothing less. So we usually recommend for people to add 1 drop of lemon essential oil, per liter of water. It's also a very, very happy oil. So when you smell it, at the end of the day, it makes you feel very happy. So the lemon oil in the water helps to neutralize the fluoride that's in our drinking water. And it also keeps your kidneys happy and your liver.
Marnie is asking, do I use my thumb?
Okay.
And then she questioned 100, so it's 1 drop, not hundreds of drops, I think.
Okay, yeah. 1 drop of oil goes a long way, because remember, essential oils are very, very potent. They just full of potency. So you just really need 1 drop of oil. I tend to go over the top a bit because I love the oil so much that I probably use 100 drops of oil on myself per day. So I'm literally a walking diffuser. But you don't have to be like that. You can just use 1 drop at a time. So 1 drop of lemon oil per 1 liter of water. I like to use my thumb because my thumb is very sensitive and it picks up on lots of energy shifts and things that go on. In fact, I have a psychic thumb, so my thumbs click. So, but any finger will be fine.
It's neutral touch.
Yeah, the thumb, that's right, Peter just reminded me. The thumb is neutral touch as far as energy that leaves our body, whereas this finger is has a positive charge, that one has a negative charge, that one has a positive charge, and that one has a negative charge, and it's the opposite here. So either the thumb, or you can use 2 fingers. So let me go back to my little routine. Okay, so we walked up the spine, and like I said, if you feel any little spots on your hand, like 1 centimeter on your hand covers about 6 centimeters of your spine. Okay, so this is the brain point. So let's wake the poor old brain up a little bit, and I'm going to use peppermint oil. Inhaling is actually the fastest way, but I'll just use a drop of peppermint.
It was 1600 litres of blood, Marnie, yes.
Okay, did you hear that? All right, so I'm just bringing my 2 brains together. We actually have 2 brain hemispheres, all right? So 1 on this side and 1 on that side. And most of the time when we're stressed, we're just simply running on half our cylinders, or literally half our brain. When it comes to our brain, when we combine the left and the right brain together, it's like 2 and 2 makes 1,000,000. So suddenly you're a lot smarter. All right, so the top of the brain, I mean, the top of the thumb is connected to your brain, so you can just go like that to give it a massage. And I like to make a laser beam out of my fingers and land it gently on my thumb, like that. And this is more an energy correction. It doesn't even have to touch, or just land it very, very softly, like the way a butterfly would land on a leaf, okay? So that's opening the crown chakra and balancing all my hormonal centers. So the hormones are definitely getting a really good workout when you do your hand reflexology. So you can just turn it around now and do the other hand. And I'm getting distracted because the cat wants attention. He's starting to claw Peter. So you can do reflexology with animals too, with your pets. And you know how their padding on their feet is only that small, but then a lot of the points are here on that section. All right. So we've done the brain point. Then we do the second brain, which is the inside of your hand. So you just go like that. And this is called our second brain, because our gut or our tummy, I'll use the oil called Digest, which is amazing for digestion. The name says it all. Okay, so there's not much left in here. Okay, so you just cover this area with your thumb. And again, if you've got any sore points here, let me know if you do have any sore points, and I can perhaps tell you what that means. Okay, so you just go over this several times. If you're constipated, there is a spot there and you're sitting on the toilet and without much success, often this point here will be quite sore in people. So just work that, and it helps you to go to the toilet, it helps your bowels to empty out. It's the same there. Okay.
Careful.
All right, Pete is getting worried. So that's the second brain. If you want to do it real fast, you just go like that. Okay? So we've done the adrenals. When you do your fingers like that, like a corkscrew, you actually treat your eyes and ears and your sinuses. So that's really important as well. Okay. You can give them a gentle pull. Okay. So let's do the top of the hands. So the top of the hands here, that's to do with our breasts. And for guys as well, the chest. All right, so there. And you can use purification, which is amazing, but actually right now I'm choosing to use frankincense, because frankincense is the oil of unconditional love, okay? And of course, when you think of your chest, we're talking about our heart as well. Okay, so I'm just going to go like this with 2 fingers in between the metacarpals, in the webbing. If you're a girl, just be careful, because this can be quite painful if you have like lumps in your breasts or hormonal imbalances and so on. But it will help to balance your hormones. Okay. So nearly finished. So okay, and then you finish with squeezing the webbing between your hands, and that's giving your lymphatic system a boost. And if that's quite painful, that means your lymphatic system is a little bit clogged up and it needs a bit of TLC. You need to drink more water, more lemons, and go for more walks. Okay, so let me see what else I need to do. I think we're just going to finish because it's all going. Otherwise, I'll be covering the same thing. So we can just squeeze this again, do the eyes and the ears again, pull it out, flick like this. Okay, and then rotate Another good one is to stretch it out. These are all movements that you normally never make. And then you can put your hands in your lap again. Except I want to give a few troubleshooting points now. These are the exciting ones, okay? If you suffer from headaches, this is a really good point in here. It's like an emergency point. Great for colds, headaches, hormones, and it's like a magic spot on your hand. So always remember to do this one. A really nice oil for this one again would be frankincense or thieves. Maybe I'll use some thieves. Okay. So thieves is like very, very powerful and it wakes you up. Okay. So if you have prostate problems for guys, you need to massage the point, the dip in between the bones. I don't know if you can see that there. And on the outside, that's for the testes. And so with women, the inside is the uterus and the outside is your ovaries. Okay. And the same here and here. But rather than fiddling around trying to find it, you can go like this very, very quickly. This is a lot easier. Okay? Now this is super powerful because it's going to help your body to release the right hormones that are going to make you feel excited. So, actually, I think the word hormones, I believe, come from the Greek language and that means excitement, okay? So, if your hormones are sort of down the gurgler a bit, you're not going to even feel excited about the beautiful sunset, or when you can't smell the roses, or you don't enjoy a piece of chocolate. You literally don't enjoy your life. And if that's you, or if your libido, if you don't even know the meaning of that word, if you haven't felt sexy or anything for a long, long time, this is like a really good emergency. And so like you just sneak these movements in under the table or when you're a passenger in the car or something like that. Okay. And what it's going to do, it's going to stimulate the parts of your brain to release the right chemicals that are going to help you to feel excited again. So just instead of sitting around like this and thinking, oh, not another sunset or whatever, what's there to be excited about? It's going to give you this kind of energy that you jump out of bed. And you want to participate in life and live life to the full. So that's just simply by working these points. Aside from that, it's also really important to keep your reproductive system healthy. And a lot of people do have issues with their reproductive system. Especially men have a lot of prostate cancer. There's an epidemic out there, so that's too bad. So you can do a lot to help yourself, aside from iodine as well. Okay, so let me see if I forgot another important point. I'll just have a quick look on my notes. If you like, I can put these notes out on Facebook. Oh yeah. If you are concerned about hair loss or your hair is thinning, you can go like this. So the nails, you rub the nails together every day. Okay? And of course, rosemary oil is like beautiful to rub all over your hair and through your hair. And if you have a lot of chronic sinus issues, yeah, you use this point. But also you can squeeze the tips of your fingers and let them go. Okay, it's working already. Anyway, so there's lots of different things you can play with. It's just, the key is do 10 minutes every day and your health will be transformed, I promise you. Because I've had lots of experience with reflexology. I've been doing it for 20 years already. It's helped me tremendously in the past to recover from when my back was broken, and reflexology was one thing that Peter could do to help me, because he could touch my feet when no other part of my body could be touched. And so Peter gave me reflexology every single day. And I really recovered so well. I don't even have whiplash or anything. I can carry heavy objects. I can absolutely do everything, even though my x-rays don't look pretty. And it's safe for everyone to do, because my children, I taught my children reflexology from a young age, and they also helped me a lot. They used to give me reflexology every day. So it's really one of the best, easiest, most effective healing systems and easiest to learn. So I feel absolutely passionate about teaching it. And I'm doing a full reflexology weekend at the end of July. I think it's the 28th and the 29th. Which is going to be amazing, lots of fun. I'll be using all the oils, and a lot more oils that you haven't heard of. I'll be sharing all my trade secrets. You get to spend a lot of time relaxing and recovering on the table, and then it's also your turn to learn how to do it properly. And I think it's absolutely one of the best value courses that I offer. So if you're interested, ring Louisa on 6428-3007 tomorrow, or just click on the link that I'll post. And yeah, plus, and not only that, you get to enjoy my beautiful teaching space and our beautiful wellness center, and I will cook delicious meals, which is something that I love to do as well. So that's all part of the package. So be inspired to do it, don't be scared, and become empowered to be your own health guru, okay? So I'll leave that be for today. And thank you all for watching. Stay tuned and ask me. I hope I get lots of questions this week, so that I'll have something to talk about next Thursday at 7 o'clock. I hope you all stay warm and healthy, and if you're sick, do these points and you'll get well very, very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.